Could Sesko eclipse Haaland if he joins Arsenal this summer? Is he just a faint shadow of the elder who once stormed through Salzburg? Or is he the upgraded, evolved version of the Norwegian whirlwind? All will be revealed in today's video. Football stands at a crossroads. On one side, the present, brilliant, ruthless, and efficient, named Haaland. On the other, a promising future, somewhat vague, yet immensely captivating, where Benjamin Sesko silently represents. Today, we're not just comparing to individuals. We're looking at two evolutionary directions of a classic role, the number 9, and to understand that, we must return to where it all began, Salzburg. Amid the snowy mountains of Austria, Red Bull Salzburg is more than just a football club. It's a modern football laboratory where speed, pressure, and boldness are forged into weapons. In 2019, Haaland appeared like a violent storm. 22 games, 28 goals, then vanished into the Bundesliga mist, leaving behind awe and regret. Right at that moment, beneath the first team, another tall young man was quietly training at Liefering, Salzburg's apprentice team. Not a born genius. No one praised him, but he was the product of time, discipline, and patience. His name is Benjamin Sesko. No one called his name with the frenzy Haaland received. But football doesn't always reward those who come fast. It rewards those who arrive at the right time. At first glance, Haaland and Sesko may seem like carbon copies, both over 1.90 meters tall. Olympic-level speed, one-touch strikes like hammers, but that similar shell hides to contrasting softwares. Haaland is a minimalist machine. No dribbling, no fluff. One touch, and it's over. He doesn't participate in the system. He is the bullet that ends every passing sequence. Sesko is different. He presses, combines, drops deep to hold up play, and suddenly bursts forward like a disguised number 10. He doesn't need every ball to come to him. He just needs the system to function, and he becomes the quiet catalyst at its core. Haaland is a gunshot. Sesko is the silent draw of a blade. While both are strikers by trade, they are crafted for different tactical realities. Haaland operates best in a system that builds for him. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City doesn't ask him to drop deep, link play, or overload wide areas. Instead, Haaland is tasked with the final touch in a meticulously choreographed attacking machine. His job: stay high, stay central, and punish any lapse in defensive shape. Sesko, in contrast, thrives in dynamic environments. Under Marco Rose at Leipzig, and potentially under Mikel Arteta at Arsenal. He fits into systems that require constant interaction. Arsenal's fluid 3-5 structure relies heavily on rotations, with the striker expected to press, drop into midfield, link wide players, and even initiate counter-pressing traps. Sesko's game intelligence allows him to read those triggers and act accordingly, something that sets him apart from Haaland's one-dimensional but deadly presence. Imagine summer 2025. Mikel Arteta faces his final puzzle. Arsenal is almost complete, but still lacks a true number 9. Jesus, sharp but not cold-blooded. Havertz, still an experiment. Marino, just a midfielder. And if Sesko arrives, a 1.95 meters striker, fast as a machine, holds up play like Giroud, presses like Henry, finishes coldly like Van Persie. Not a stopgap, not a media star, but the precise missing piece in Arteta's machine. Arsenal generates 15 to 18 shots per game, with Saka, Martinelli, and Odegaard always ready to unlock defenses. Imagine what happens when you insert a smart and efficient striker like Sesko into that rotation. Historically, the number 9 was a predator. From Gerd Muller's poaching instincts to Van Nistelrooy's killer touch, the role demanded presence in the box and little else. Then came the playmakers, Totti, Bergkamp, and later Kane. Strikers who dropped deep, became connectors, and blurred the lines of position. Haaland harks back to the traditional mold, the lethal finisher. Šeško, meanwhile, is a new breed. He's not just a goal threat, but a pressing machine, a facilitator, a connector. He's what happens when you fuse the raw athleticism of a striker with the brain of a midfield orchestrator. In essence, he's the evolution of Benzema, rather than the replication of Haaland. Šeško's rise hasn't been meteoric, it's been methodical. After arriving at Salzburg from Domžale in Slovenia, he was immediately placed in Liefering, a proving ground for Red Bull's most promising prospects. It was there he honed his timing, awareness, and movement. He didn't break scoring records like Haaland, but scouts noticed one thing: improvement. Each season, Šeško added layers: aerial, presence, combination play, pressing triggers. While Haaland bulldozed through youth football, Šeško dissected it. One was a storm, the other a craftsman. The latter is built to last longer in the evolving tempo of modern football. Back to Haaland, he scores dozens every season, but in top clashes, he seems to disappear. Against Liverpool, isolated. Against Arsenal, only 11 touches. Against Real, not even 5 shots. That's not entirely his fault. It's the system. When opponents drop deep and block space, a striker waiting for the ball, like Haaland, becomes a spectator. What about Šeško? He doesn't wait. He searches for the ball, creates plays, combines, pulls defenders out of position. He makes the match revolve around him, not the other way around. Picture this: Champions League semi-final, Arsenal versus Manchester City, 1-1, minute 85. City has Haaland surrounded. Gabriel and Saliba shut him off. He lurks, he waits, but Šeško, he drops into Odegaard's zone, receives on the half-turn, pulls Dias out. Martinelli darts in behind. Šeško threads a through ball. The Emirates rises before the net even ripples. It's not just about goals. It's about gravity who pulls the game in their direction. Statistics don't lie, but they don't tell the whole story in numbers. Haaland is clearly ahead. 32 goals, averaging over 4 shots per game. Šeško has just 18 goals, under 3 shots per game. But he isn't being served like Haaland. He has to move, battle, combine, then earn his chance to score. Šeško hasn't surpassed Haaland in data, but in tactical impact, system integration, and adaptability, Šeško is the prototype of the modern striker. To summarize, Haaland is a global brand. His celebrations, his physique, his goals, they sell headlines. Šeško is still flying under the radar. He's not a viral clip. He's a 90-minute performer. But football is cruelly biased toward the spectacular. In the shadows of YouTube highlights and social media hype, players like Šeško build something rarer: trust from coaches, reliance from teammates, and respect from purists. Haaland has nothing left to prove. He is the embodiment of an era, but every monument will be challenged. If one day they clash in the Champions League, on one side Man City, where everything centers around Haaland, on the other Arsenal, where Šeško is the final cog in a pressing symphony, who would you root for? Let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe to motivate me to make more interesting stories.